Today, I'll be experiencing WrestleMania for the very first time. Actually, I'll be experiencing wrestling for the very first time. Now, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into, so I brought along our editor and cameraman, Matt, to go ahead and help me out.
As a wrestling fan and Cone's tag team partner, I'll be guiding him through some exclusive WWE events leading up to night one of WrestleMania.
I know The Rock does this! Goosebumps!
Behind the scenes, I've been pushing Snapback to cover this event, but thanks to your fan-submitted requests, we're finally making it happen.
I'm excited to give WWE a fair shot, but there's a chance this isn't for me. So make your predictions now. Will WrestleMania make me a wrestling fan, or will I be sitting here in Allegiant Stadium watching the NBA on my phone? This is Snapback Experiences, our journey to find the best sports experience in the world.
All right, Cone, you're not a big wrestling fan, at least you aren't yet.
Yeah, I've got some baseline knowledge. I know some people, seeing a lot of stuff pop up on Twitter. I know we're gonna be seeing John Cena.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, he's Sunday, but
sorry.
That's correct.
Overall, yeah. So tomorrow, someone just walked by there, Gunther. I know, he looks big and scary. He's intimidating. Jey Uso, he's the Yeet guy.
Yep.
Know that.
Yep.
The Rock is one of them.
That's a wrestler.
Steve Austin.
Yep, he also could be there.
He could be there, okay. Roman Reigns, I know him.
So far, I don't think you've gotten anything wrong. Randy Orton, yeah.
Yeah, if I name someone who's not a wrestler, that's gonna be...
Right, then we got problems.
Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a problem. There was a lot of crossover, it seems like, between like NBA Twitter, where I'm way too into it, and wrestling Twitter. There are a lot of people who I see wrestling tweets from that also do basketball stuff.
Speaking of NBA Twitter, I did come up with some NBA comps for the wrestlers that we're gonna be seeing tomorrow. So starting with our main event, it's gonna be Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk. So Roman Reigns is the LeBron James.
Do they make like the Man on the Lakers parody type songs for Roman Reigns?
Roman Reigns, the guy with the biggest pecs.
Very similar to LeGM. He assembled the bloodline, so he's a very team-oriented guy.
Oh, okay.
He's in the GOAT debate, and they both burst onto the scene with legendary expectations. Originally failed to meet them, but then turned evil, got everybody's respect.
Roman also towards the end of his career, like LeBron is?
They're both late in their careers, both still very dominant.
That adds up. Okay, so he's the LeBron James.
Yep, we have Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Connection here, Seth Rollins is the Dwayne Wade of WWE. They used to be on a super team together called The Shield.
Okay.
Yes.
I've heard that before.
And then our third guy, CM Punk, is kind of like Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler?
They're both Chicago legends. A lot of locker room controversies in his past. Currently, though, he did steal Paul Heyman.
Oh, so a little bit of a love triangle kind of going on.
Exactly, there's a love triangle.
1v1v1 between LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Jimmy Butler. Okay.
Yes.
I'm such a simple person. You like put it in NBA terms, I'm like, okay, hell yeah, I'm in for it. There was music bumping. There were people still roller skating around. We were walking, coming to sit down here where we are at the moment, and we almost got taken out by 3 people on roller skates. People with disco balls on their heads, and I mean, as you can see, you probably see a million people walking behind. Everyone's in WWE gear. You know, it's a shame that probably not a lot of people here know that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is going to win MVP this season. So I'm excited. This is really cool. Shout out to, again, to On Location. They've got food. Cody Rhodes, that's a name I know. He's going to be coming out at a stage over there in the middle.
Now, Cone, do you know what's going on right now?
I'm noticing a lot of people holding their finger up. I think, is this Roman Reigns?
Yes.
Is this his thing? Okay.
You're doing great so far.
Thank you. I'm using my baseline knowledge. I researched and studied a little bit before this because I didn't want to look like an absolute buffoon. But I mean, you want to talk about aura, the fact that a song plays and everyone holds up a 1 for you?
Yeah.
This is aura. Real quick, is this a normal size bite for a slider?
I think it's a little small, maybe.
Because last time, was it you who edited me biting the burger like Squidward?
Yeah.
Okay. This is a normal burger size bite. It's really good. It's really good. The boneless wing next.
Is it as good as it looks?
Yeah. I see a lot of hands. Is that what yeeting is?
Yeah.
Okay. I've seen people talk about the yeeting. Okay, we're gonna have to yeet. That was the most hey fellow kids type of thing anyone has ever said.
Hi.
Hi, nice to meet you. This is my first time at anything wrestling related.
Really?
Yes. Give me.
WrestleMania is your
Yes,
first
it is.
time?
Yes, which is insane, right?
Yeah.
But give me something I need to know.
Watching wrestling live will completely change your mind about pro wrestling.
I'm already very optimistic. Feels almost like a comic book movie already.
Broadway, yeah.
Broadway. I live in New York City. I
Broadway.
love Broadway. 100%.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm going to leave here being a diehard wrestling fan? Because I was going to say, I'm already very optimistic from everything I've seen.
If you watch one of my matches, you probably won't be a fan, but if you watch the other guys, you're going to enjoy it.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
All right. So they know what time it is. We were moving at a slow pace, and then I heard the music hit, and you got to time that whoa right. So Thank you for letting me get here as fast as I could to do it. And I feel like there was an energy that was at WrestleMania 40. That energy is also here. That energy is in this room now. And whether I am burnt out, not burnt out, locked in, not locked in, ready or not, the moment you hear over 25,000, over 40,000 people hit the whoa, it's game time, y'all. It's game time.
It's like this whole thing is the Priority Pass like event. And then Cody Rhodes come out. He's the champion. I know that much. I knew that coming in, so that's 1 point for my knowledge. But yeah, I mean, I'm fired up. I'm already sold. Like, I mean, the passion for everyone here, we were talking about it too. Like, he was shouting out the kids in the front of the crowd, like signing stuff for people as he walked. It just seems like a good dude, and now I kind of want him to kill John Cena. How do I say I hope Cody puts John Cena in the dirt without saying it in too violent of a way? I need input. Is how I write my E weird?
Whoa. Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird, right?
Yeah.
I've been told I'm a freak and a loser because I do that.
Well,
that's what the people are saying.
That's a little harsh. I wouldn't say it's wrong, but it's harsh.
What am I thinking now? It just says tree on my sign. There we go. This is probably gonna be, this was the progression of this whole thing. It went from, I came in here, I'm optimistic, I'm excited, I just hope everyone has fun, it's gonna be a good time, to now after Cody talked, John Cena's gotta be put in the dirt. He can't keep going on like this. Someone's got to stop him. And if it's not Cody, it's me.
All right, Cone, it is WrestleMania, day one, night one. Where do you think this is gonna score in our categories? We have fans and atmosphere, food, we have uniqueness, and we have the mix of gameplay, Stadium City.
I think fans could be one of the highest we've ever seen. I have to imagine there's nothing really like, WrestleMania atmosphere. Because again, like we talked about, it's gonna be a very united crowd for the most part.
Right.
Which I think is incredibly rare. Probably the closest thing I've seen is like with Luka's return. You're a Lakers fan and Mavs, and everyone just wanted to see Luka do well, and like the whole stadium popped when he did stuff well.
With the Super Bowl, Jack always talks about the real fans get priced out, and WrestleMania obviously being the Super Bowl of wrestling.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what the crowd will be like if it suffers for that reason. Again, with the crowd giving pops and everything, this is a weird year where the booking is like every wrestler is popular. Even the bad guys are popular. John Cena's supposed to be the bad guy, but the crowd still cheers him.
They love him.
So it's kind of complicated. I think everybody's just ready to have a good time, but like I don't necessarily know if that means it's gonna be a great crowd. So I'm a little skeptical, but obviously like the crowd is one of the biggest parts that gets you hyped for wrestling.
I will say, from what I've seen, it feels like the passion is really high. I'm very optimistic. I think it's gonna be really, really cool. We're at this Breakfast with Superstars, and they have Priority Pass on location. Shout out to our friends here. Donuts. I'm gonna do a taste test. It's my first bite. I haven't taken a single bite out of this yet. I definitely didn't get too excited when Matt got me this and took 3 bites immediately. Not only is this the best on location Priority Pass donut I've ever had, it is just a really good donut. So I'm thinking maybe the black hat with the 12 style here, and just C-O-N-E, cone.
I mean, like I get that you want this hat, but also like a botch not to get like subscribe or like Snapback Sports, or
I think
now no one's gonna subscribe. You didn't get it written on your hat.
Did I fail? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. This looks so. If I put subscribe on the side with flames, I would look like the biggest dweeb on the planet. But you should subscribe. Are you gonna win tonight? He doesn't know. We do like a lot of sports experiences. So you think that the atmosphere of the fans tonight are gonna be insane?
100%, and I think, especially with I've been to Allegiant Stadium a few times for different sports. I think Allegiant Stadium's a sick stadium, and the great thing about WWE is that floor is filled too. You know, it's not like the NFL or baseball where the crowd's out there. The crowd's
really right on top. I saw on the stage they've got like seats on the stage. Like it looks like.
Wild, kind of like, I think WWE, especially like if you want a premium experience where like you want to feel like you're on the field, WWE is the best place to do that. You can't really do that with any other sport. You can sit on the 50-yard line at an NFL game, but you're still a long way away from the actual game.
You're very far away for sure.
This one, you know, if John Cena starts bleeding and he gets punched in the face, you might end up with John Cena's blood on you.
I mean, you mentioned being at Allegiant Stadium. What's the best sporting experience you've ever been to?
So actually, I went to the UFC in Miami last week.
Okay.
And for me personally, like being an Australian in America, sport-wise, like I love getting to see the Aussies do big things. So getting to see Volkanovski last week. Maybe a few months ago, the rugby league in Australia actually had their opening round in Vegas in Allegiant Stadium. But now I need to tick off. My big one now is I need to tick off. I need to go to the Eagles Super Bowl game.
Eagles Super Bowl.
I need to get to go.
I was gonna say you had your chance.
I know, and you know those ticket prices are pretty wild, dude. You know.
Yeah.
next year they're going to be back, so I'm not sure.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I very unfortunately am a Cowboys fan, so. Okay, I don't need all that. I don't
Dude,
need.
you guys, it's so good. You have Dak Prescott, he's dog.
All right.
CD Lamb can't catch anything.
Okay, I'll stop with that.
We did go to Jerry's World last year and we just like murked you. You have Cooper Rush as your quarterback, dude. It was so
Honestly, everything you're saying, I've said to
Being a
myself.
Cowboys fan, it'd be so embarrassing. Sorry, we're talking about NFL. Yeah.
So just talked to Grayson Waller, and I know he's a heel, but like super nice guy in general. The second I mentioned the Cowboys, I could like see the switch flip. Literally, I said Cowboys, and he was like the Winter Soldier, like sleeper cell activated. Like, I'm gonna try and kill this man with words. This is my first time at any wrestling event. Like, this is my first time here, so.
Well, if you've never been to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas twice before.
Okay, so you know what to expect.
I know what to expect in the Vegas regard.
Compile that with WrestleMania, the biggest show of the year, pretty much of any sport.
Of any sport?
Of the parties that are to be had and the way the fans come together and all the events throughout the week. We kind of take over the city.
Let me ask you, I always ask fans this, what do you like about wrestling? Genuinely, what do you like about it?
Well, so far, first of all, the passion. Everyone I've talked to, everyone I've seen, it's like, everybody's like very united around it. It feels like a community for sure. Yeah, the community is really cool. We were at an event, we saw Cody talk, and like, it almost feels to me like it's a combination of sports, which I love, but also like comic book movies, like Broadway a little bit. It's like performance.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm from New York City, so see a lot of Broadway things like that.
Yeah.
Broadway with body slams.
There you go. Honestly, the tagline is perfect.
Yes.
You get it.
Love it. That's all I wanted to know.
Are you guys still talking about NFL?
And now we're talking about how would you get into being a wrestling fan? I was saying you got to come to a live event.
Yeah.
Just gotta see me, that's it.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Okay. I mean, pretty easy then. I mean,
Simple, man.
I'm a fan. Appreciate you now, man. Appreciate you.
Don't make it too difficult, guys.
Hey, go Birds, baby, go Birds!
All right, cut it.
I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. It's going to be a great one. I'm looking forward to so many matches, including the main event. And I really, really hope you enjoy tomorrow night because it's going to be my last one. And in front of a crowd this enthusiastic, I couldn't think of it. Thank you so much for having me. Let's have one hell of a weekend.
So John Cena just came out, said some stuff, and I just want to know, all weekend I've been talking about how I'm going to get him. I'm going to take down John Cena. And I'm in the bathroom when he comes out. That is not a coincidence. He's dodging me. He knows I'm that guy that can take him. He also kind of seemed like a nice guy, but cut that part out, Matt. Cut that part out. Yeah, let me know in the comments if the juggler is a wrestler. Matt's trying to claim the juggler is a wrestler. I feel pretty good that that's not a wrestler. And he even dropped one. Unbelievable. All right, so walking around here, one of the main things we've been talking about is the shirts. There are some very interesting shirts as like wrestling merch. Like I know there have been a lot of Yeet shirts. We've talked about Jey Uso a lot. We saw one yesterday that just on the back it said, "It doesn't matter." And I was so worried about that person. That sounds like a cry for help if I've ever heard it. Matt told me it's a Rock thing. So I just thought he needed help or a friend or something along those lines. I was concerned about that. A lot of shirts that say "We the Ones." I've seen a lot of those. Is that a Roman Reigns thing? Bloodline. Okay, you told me. I know about the Bloodline. We've heard Roman's theme music quite a few times now. I mean, still to me, it's so sick how, like, literally people huddled up in like a circle with each other and all just held up the finger together when the music started playing. That one says stomping mud holes and walking them dry. Like, there's so many shirts that have sayings and I've got no clue what they are, and it makes it way funnier. Hi, can I get a large, the Navy shirt, please? One with the more plain one, but I won't get anything with John on it. I won't do it. I hope he sees this. We saw someone carrying around these big cookies. I'm going to get one. So we got the shirt, is this a kid's large? Is this a large? It's a medium. We'll go back. We'll try the cookie. Okay, got the ring on it. Hopefully we'll be there in a little bit. I think it's just a sugar cookie. Shout out to Juggler. Everything's been good so far. We've not had bad food yet. That's crazy. This is my first time in like the center of like an arena like this. Just a Joe. This is wild. This is crazy. I mean, just how close we're. Like, you know, I could get John Cena's blood on me right here. Also, the set. I know we were talking about the stage. Like they did a reveal for it yesterday. Super crazy here. Yeah. To see it this close. I need you to go ahead and rate. How was my ring entrance? Because I felt pretty stable. I saw a few people before me almost fall. I felt pretty good. The stairs were definitely wobbly. I mean, it's insane. Shout out to, again, our friends at On Location for all of this. Because we're reading about the stuff we were going to do, and then actually doing it, it's like 1,000 times cooler than I even expected. And I had really high expectations. I said that early in the video. I mean, I'm just loving it so far. Like, again, haven't seen any of the wrestling, but my takeaway so far is wrestling's really, really cool. No. Okay, he might be very intimidating. Jay's still winning. I'm a little now more scared that he's just gonna murder him too. Ref, do something. He's killing my guy. All right, chill out. Don't hurt my guy. I understand they're fighting, but that was just completely unnecessary. Boo! We hate you! I love it because y'all beat him up. There you go! No, it's never gonna be that easy. Never that easy. 2, you taught me that. 2. Get him, Jay! 1, 2! Ah! Yeet, yeet, yeet. Boo! Yeet! Boo! Yeet! Boo! Yeet! And there you go. Yeah! There you go. Kill him! Yeah! Do it again. One's not enough. That's gotta be it. Again? Yeah! 3 has to be it. He's not even pinning him. He just wants more. This goosebumps, like chills, no joke. You don't kill a man's brother and then just beat his ass. You get your ass beat. First reaction. 1-0, by the way. 1-0 on the predictions. Crazy. That was so fun. That was super cool. Got goosebumps when he won. Brother comes out, hugging in the middle. Like it's scripted, you know, but it felt like a real moment. Like again, what we talked about. Like it feels like Broadway, like theater. Like I'm watching, you know, the hero in a comic book movie beat the villain. It's just super cool. Shout out to the little kid that was cheering for Gunther the whole time behind us. Every time Gunther did something, he's like, kill him, Gunther, like finish him off. It was just so much fun. First match, already a huge fan. Now they're gonna hate the guy for breaking his neck. That's crazy. War Raiders, I gotta say, weight-wise, much larger. But I don't know, we just saw a good guy win. I feel like the New Day win. Roll felt very unnecessary there, but love it. 1. Yeah, he was dead. He's lucky he came in to break that up. 2, 3. Hey, he had his leg! Is that allowed? I can't believe this. I can't believe. Well, I do believe they would do this. They broke up with their friend with a broken neck. I guess I can't believe it. 2-0 though, my prediction. I gotta say, I know characters supposed to hate them. They were so good. I kind of love them. So fine, whatever. They cheated. I just don't know why there is no replay review. This is unfair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I hear thunder. I hear thunder. Yeah, so unfortunately I forgot the fact that Naomi wasn't gonna have a car to hit her with in the match. And missing her secret weapon made it difficult. 2 for 1 now, I'll still take 66%. Also, yeah, Jade is like the most intimidating person. Like, she came out with Jim Cantori, the weather guy. I should have known. I just think it's hilarious. Like, in the context of wrestling, she tried to kill her with a car. And they're like, your punishment, you gotta do your job and just get your ass kicked. I love that. That should be every job.
Great job! 1, 2!
I think LA Knight's gonna die. You gotta fight someone named the Werewolf? Just don't. He could have just not shown up. He was always gonna die. So you're telling me that guy might be this guy? No way. They're so clearly the different people. There's no shot. I know the match was originally supposed to be Rey Mysterio, who I know of, versus El Grande Americano, is that the name? But he got hurt yesterday. It's Rey Fenix instead. Rey Fenix intro, sick. He's gonna take down this poser luchador, who I do think it's not Chad Gable. I believe him. You know, I'm gonna go and give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's still gonna beat him up.
Tell him! Turn around! Tell him, kid. Here is your winner, El Grande Americano!
I got a suggestion to WWE. We gotta invest in replay review. They gotta be able to go and check the monitor. As an NBA fan, like, you gotta be able to check and see if it's a flagrant, you know? You know, Tippy time, like Team Tippy, I think there's no way, right? Like, I mean, there's all this pyro for Charlotte Flair. They put up a graphic, she's won like 17 championships. I just don't think there's a chance. I'm going with Charlotte, but we're rooting for Tiffany. Oh! I thought that was it. Tippy time's just coming late. It's fine. It's just late. All three entrances, probably the coolest entrances we've seen so far. You've got a flamethrower. You've got a guy who can make everyone hold a one-up just by doing it himself. And then CM Punk had Living Color play his theme song live, had a whole video package beforehand. Give me CM Punk. I'm going with CM Punk. That's the OTC. The best in the world, he's kicking their ass right now. Oh, never mind. Oh!
And the stone!
That might be it. Oh! Say a prayer? Whoa!
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
They're killing each other out. The little kid behind us who keeps trying to kill the other guy, he's enjoying the hell out of this. There's another table. Shut down. We all shut down. Look at them, man. They're all corpses.
Who gets the chair?
Who gets to sit down? They broke up. Punch him in the nuts. Why did he do that? No.
He's got a third lover.
All right, just got out. I sent the tweet. I'm a wrestling fan now, man. That was so much fun. I had such a good time. I just watched like a 60-year-old man, however old Paul Heyman is. I understand why he's like balding now because he tore all his hair out. I just saw him go from the guy he was originally with, punch him in the nuts, give the chair to the other guy who he was with for a really long time, punch him in the nuts, and give it to a third guy to beat the first guy up. Crazy. It was so much fun. I had such a good time. Again, shout out to our friends at On Location, like for all the hookups. I mean, I think between them and what happened here tonight, maybe a wrestling fan. So yeah, we're gonna go right to the studio. Also, I'm really sad we're now not here for night 2 because I still have beef with John Cena. We might have to come out to a different event. I know you mentioned Royal Rumble at some point. Oh no, John Cena's his last year.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just see if we gotta find somewhere so I can jump John Cena. But for the moment, we'll see if he wins. But yeah, I guess we'll see you back in the studio. I'm rambling. I can't even. What just happened?
All right, y'all, I made it back from Vegas, and it's time to go ahead and score my first ever WrestleMania. First up for fans and atmosphere, I went with an 8.3. It was electric. Everybody was involved, whether it was the entrances or the action in the ring, reactions to big-time moments, big-time spots, the twist at the end of the main event. That got a huge crowd reaction. It was special. For my first time at a WWE event, I have to say, super impressed with the fans. It immediately feels like one of the most passionate groups of people out there. For food, I went with an 8 flat. Everything we had was really good. Whether it was those boneless chicken wings that Matt and I had like 3 servings of, or the desserts at that first event, whether it was the breakfast that we had the next day or at the arena itself, in like the suite area behind our seats, there was these mac and cheese bites. Everything was so good. I don't think I ate a bad thing the entire weekend. For uniqueness, I went with an 8.8, and this has to be another shout out to On Location. I mean, we went to the Super Bowl of wrestling, and I got to meet wrestlers. I got to talk with them. They were walking around like it was Disney World, and you know, you see Mickey Mouse walking around and greeting you at breakfast, except it's wrestlers, and especially if you're a big time wrestling fan, like that's super cool. Even for someone who's just now getting into it, that was incredible. And I got to stand in the WrestleMania ring. I got to have my picture taken there. We had great seats. Everything was amazing. It truly was easily one of the most unique sporting experiences I could possibly imagine. And for our final category, I went with a 7.6. Allegiant, very nice stadium. I've never been there, but I've heard a lot of good things. And from standing in the center of it, again in the WrestleMania ring, I can't believe that happened. I could tell that it was a really nice stadium. Our seats were super nice, every space that we were in. We didn't get to go through like the whole concourse and all that, so I didn't get the full experience, but I'm sure I'll be back at some point. And for gameplay, specifically the main event was special, something I won't soon forget. Again, the twist at the end there with Paul Heyman doing the double turn, punching 2 dudes in the area you don't want to be punched. The other matches I also thought were really good, but that was definitely my favorite. And I saw some people online saying that it wasn't the best night one of WrestleMania. You know, more seasoned WWE wrestling experts, so I took that into account a little bit. But me personally, I had the time of my life. And that leaves us with a final score of an 8.09. That leaves it as a top 10 Snapback experience we've ever had. And if you want to see all of our Snapback experience scores, you can go ahead and check out the sheet. It's got over 100 of them, so there's a lot to go ahead and take a look at. But this one cracks the top 10. I think it's for good reason. The access we got, again, from On Location was unbelievable. Shout out to them in every way possible. And then as someone who came into this cautiously optimistic, I enjoyed it more than than I even thought. I've kept up with WWE and storylines and things like that since WrestleMania happened. I love to go to future wrestling events. Let us know if we should go to future ones. If you enjoyed this video, what event should we go to? I know there's also AEW. Should we check that out? But for the time being, I appreciate y'all watching my first foray into wrestling. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. I mean, if you made it this far, you must have enjoyed the video at least a little bit. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our future experience videos, as well as that notification bell. I'll see y'all later, Snapback fam. Peace.